to my Wednesday. I am coming to you over the sound of my washing machine, so I've just put a wash load on. It's a lovely sunny day again, so getting a wash load in quick while I can. My daughter's on her way here. She's supposed to be at college, but she's not feeling well, and she's actually made a doctor's appointment for herself late this afternoon, so she's on her way back here. I actually haven't got a gig this coming weekend, which is very unusual. Is it unusual for May? It's a bit maybe yes, maybe no in May, I suppose, still time. July and August is when it's really going to pick up pace. The time is now just coming up to 12:30. So far today, I've just been doing my usual stuff at my laptop, kind of stuff, and I've also been on the phone to my dad, because I thought he was trying to text me, but I think he pocket texted me or something. It was really weird, like this text came from my dad that he didn't recall sending, but it came as a notification, but when I went to actually open it, it wasn't there. It was a bit like a ghost text. He doesn't have any recollection of sending it, but he said there was something funny going on in his pocket as he set out of the house, because he chased after Isabel with her keys that she'd left at his place on the way up here, so that's why he shoved his phone in his pocket without locking the screen first, so something happened. But anyway, we ended up having a good old catch up on the phone, so that took up some of my time today. My house is a mess. I mean, the kitchen's not too bad, like for me this is good. Those pans are all clean on there, apart from the coffee pot. I mean, I did washing up last night and everything. Now, there are certain things that I don't do when my daughter's about to come home, and one of them is empty the Hoover into the bin, because the dust comes up into the atmosphere and it sets all her allergies off. Look at the mess in my front room. This is just ridiculous. Everything's just become a dumping zone, basically, with both me and my daughter. It's not all her, believe me, a lot of it's me as well. I've basically just been doing loads and loads of music work at home and neglecting the housework, basically. But you can't do both things at once, can you? And if I was to not do as much music work and get all my housework done, my house would be beautiful, but I'd be behind with my music work, so that just wouldn't work either, would it? So today, I'm going to do more music work, because I have more that people are waiting for me to send them in the way of MIDI files and notation, so I need to get on with that really as a priority and think about the house later. So the mess will live on. So I'm going to make a nice cup of tea and get on with it at my desk and speak to you later. Well, so much for me going straight upstairs and making a start on that work. I've been completely distracted, and this is what happens when you work at home. First I went out in the garden with the bin and the Hoover and emptied the Hoover, and then I thought, oh, I should water those beds where I've planted the wildflower seeds, because it's been really dry, so I did that. Then I thought, oh, the bird feeder's a bit low, so I topped that up, and then I came in with the Hoover and thought, oh, while I'm here, I'll just quickly do the rug with the Hoover, because I've got it in my hand, so I'll just Hoover it with the last bit of charge, and then I'll plug it into charge. And then I came in here, and this went click, and it finished, and I thought, well, if I hang it out now, it can be drying on the line, because we've got good weather, so I will start my work soon, honest. Oh, and I'm also making instant decaffeinated coffee for myself. I'm trying to use up that there, which is what we bought in Portugal actually when we were there. And no, it is not nice, delicious, yummy, Portuguese superior quality coffee. It's just cheap instant coffee and it's not very nice, but I'm trying to use it up. There we are, some minutes later, as that lot hung out. I decided to be a bit lazy and just use my airer actually, rather than straining up to reach the high washing line. I'm beginning to suspect that my compost might be nearing readiness, because look at that coming out of the bottom. That looks like soil, doesn't it? Well, it went in as not soil, you know, compostable stuff. So maybe it's nearing readiness, I don't know. Oh, look at that! I didn't mean to do that, but look, that's fab, isn't it? Look at these here, well, the veins of leaves. I wonder what that was once. All being nibbled away by small things. So I'm thinking I could shovel this on top of my cat beds. I call them cat beds because cats consider them theirs. Right, I'm not going to do it now though, I'm getting really distracted. But I am thinking I should put another wash load on while we got such good drying weather. It's a proper heat wave. Look at the mess here. I really need to sort my chimney out. But all this stuff that you see down here is falling off my chimney. But my dad's had a look. He's obviously not climbed up there, but he's had a look from ground level. And he said it's just aesthetic. It's nothing structural. Nothing's going to fall down. It's not emergency, so I'm not worried about it. The landlord next door knows about it, because he jointly owns that chimney with me. And he's got a building company, so I think if it got really urgent, he would intervene. We could share the cost. All the builders booked out. They're busy, it's not urgent, so I'm just leaving it for now. But I do need to come out and sweep that lot up. But I'm rarely out here. Anyway, I'm going to go and do some work. But I am actually going to put another wash load on first. Oh, just a teeny tiny wash this time, but might as well, because we can basically dry it for free outside without it having to take up loads of room in the kitchen. It's a pain having that thing there all the time, because I have to keep moving it every time I want to get into the cupboards. Well, not into the cupboards, access the cupboards. You know what I mean. I am going to do some work now, honest. Honest, I am. No more getting distracted. Just don't look around. Just don't look at the house, then you won't get distracted by it. Just go work, just go sit at the desk, go straight to the desk and don't look around. Da 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 da, sometime later. That one I was only actually copying out because I hand wrote it years and years ago, so it was quite long and complicated, but I was only copying, so not too bad. This has taken me right up to nearly 3:25. I did spend a little bit that time hanging some more washing out. I'm now honestly starving. Forgot about lunch again. Gonna cook something now. I've got a big-ish shop coming between 4 and 5 actually, so it'd be a good idea for me to use up loads of my veg now because a load more veg is coming imminently. I'm going to use these things pretty much. I've got the oil heating up there in the pan. I decided to use up the rubbishy noodles that I was turning my nose at yesterday, so I thought, well, I'll just have them with a load of vegetables and then it won't matter if they're not that exciting flavoured. I'm going to have some butter beans with it. I've hardly been eating any pulses at all since I had that sickness episode in which I brought up a lot of pulses, but I feel ready for butter beans, but still not chickpeas or littler ones, but I'm going to go for that now. Look what my lovely chilli plant has grown for me, a great big enormous chilli, so I'm going to harvest that one now actually. I wonder if I need to, oh yeah, got it. I don't know if I should put all of it in, I don't know how strong it is. I might put half in and put the rest in the fridge just in case. I'm rather hoping this is going to vaguely resemble Wagamamas, you know, those big hearty bowls of, I don't know, what do you call it, ramen? You know, it's like noodles in a soupy thing with loads of veg. It's had my usual stuff in. It's had soy sauce and lemon juice. It's had quite a lot of garlic. No ginger because I've run out of ginger, but it has had a chilli in it. So we'll see how it goes. There it is. There's my little lunch. Not too bad. I've had a taste. Quite nice actually. And I put some cheese lumps in there as well, just because I fancied them. I've messed up. I've majorly messed up the ASDA order. On ASDA's, right, there's this like shop from your regulars option on the website and you check all the boxes against all your regular items that you want to have in this order. But you've got to like check a master box somewhere, add all selected items to order, something like that. I didn't do it, did I? Forgot all about it. So we have a very minimal delivery. That's more or less it, except we also have a massive amount of Pepsi, which I did order because it was £24 for all that, and that worked out at 33p a can, which is good value. So I bulk bought them, and I'm practically ashamed to be having so much pop in my house, but we will eke it out over a long period. I'll show you, so that's quite annoying anyway. Can't believe I did that, quite frankly. So these were the things that were not on my regulars, and all the rest were. All the fruit and veg. Vimto. Oh well, never mind. I've got what I needed the most, which was the milk alternatives. So one very quick haul coming. To be fair, I didn't need any of the vegetables urgently or anything else urgently. I was just getting it while I was there, you know, so it's okay. I can do another one. Right, so crinkle cut oven chips, £2.45 for all those. What's that? That is 1.5 kilos. I got these toilet rolls. They're the extra thick ones, so they're literally double the size, and that was £9.90 for 12, but it's kind of like the equivalent of 24. Runny honey. I was looking at the price of the cheaper honey in jars, you know, the really cheap honey, and it was much cheaper. So I'm thinking perhaps when this is done with, I'll get a cheap jar and try and tip it in to save money, because I think it was like 80p for a jar, like it's probably even had more in it than that. But I want that to go on my yoghurt and fruit in the mornings because I have natural yoghurt. Over here now, I wanted to try this oat milk, barista, unsweetened, for silky smooth coffees. Yum yum. That was £1.40, but it's on special offer. It's not normally that cheap, so I got 5. Hopefully it's nice. And I got my normal tried and tested oat barista ASDA Zone, which is £1.45, and that is its standard price. And I got 5 of those too. I've just taken these bassett fillets out of the freezer to do for tonight's dinner for me and my daughter, because it's the 2 of us tonight. I'm going to do mashed potatoes, broccoli and green beans with it, which I do have in the fridge. Mr. ASDA man interrupted my lunch, but it was my fault for taking too long over it, so I'm going to finish that up now and then get on with my music transcribing work. Oh, these are rather remarkable looking plants that I've spied out on my walk today. Look at that! It's like flowers going all the way up the stem. I wonder if it's spiky. No, it's not. Oh, I'm knocking the flowers off. Right, I'm not going to touch it. Is it Cotoneaster? This is what I'm wondering. I think so. Right, I shall proceed. Well, I managed to get out on my evening walk. It's about 6:45 right now, so I've been working all day at my desk pretty much. That's all I've been doing. But I have got a lot done and I'm feeling really, really pleased with myself. Got a lot out of the way today. I haven't blown a single note on my flute for about 3 days now, which is annoying me. But you can't do everything, can you? If you're not doing something, it's because you're doing something else. And that's how it balances out. But I do get a guilt complex about it if I don't practice enough. And I've had that since I was a teenager. I still have it. But the weather's just absolutely gorgeous, and yeah, I just wanted to get out. And when I get home, I am going to cook my daughter and I some dinner, and we will sit down and eat it together. It's about 7:30. I've been back for a while. I came back, I got the washing in, and I put all like the air it away and everything, and the soctopuses, and put them all away. I've sorted all the Coke cans out, well sorry, the Pepsi cans out, because they were on the work surface, and now they are stowed. I'm going to sort my dishwasher out actually, and then I'm going to get cooking. I do love these long handled spoons, you know. They get used a lot. I'm really glad I got them. They're still a bit wet, aren't they? What I do when things are still a bit wet, just chuck them over there. I defer putting them away, but it makes space in here to put the new stuff in, so that's why I do that. 8:20 p.m. and this is where we're at. I'm about to serve up actually. Greens, mash with cheese and natural yogurt, nutritional yeast flakes, and a bit of soy milk, and the bassa fillets. About to serve it up. It's just coming up to 9:10 in the evening now. I've been sitting eating dinner with my daughter. She's still chilling out in the front room there. But I need to go on and edit this vlog now. But thank you so much for watching it, and thank you for all the Q&A questions. Feel free to put some more in the comments section if you've got any more questions for my, I think I might have a little Q&A series, to be honest, while I'm not vlogging and uploading in quite the same way while I'm away. But thank you so much for watching this video. Could you please give it a like if you happen to like it, subscribe down below to watch more videos from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!